As we take a closer look at the many problems in Japan, it's important to see how these issues don't just affect money stuff, but also how people live their lives. The narrative thus far has highlighted the economic collapse, the lost generation, and the oppressive work culture. But there are additional layers to this multifaceted story. The economic downturn of the 1990s, often referred to as the bursting of Japan's economic bubble, had profound effects on the psyche of the nation. The once thriving stock market now bore the scars of a 43 slash, and the repercussions reverberated across all aspects of Japanese society. The prevailing uncertainty led to a loss of confidence in financial institutions, affecting not only individual investors but also shaking the foundation of trust in the government's economic policies. Amidst the economic turbulence, the lost generation confronted a profound sense of disillusionment and despair. The foundations of their lives were shaken as they found themselves detached from the conventional career path that had long guaranteed lifetime employment and financial stability. The promises of a secure future were abruptly shattered, giving way to a stark and unforgiving reality. The societal norms that had previously outlined the blueprint for success underwent a drastic transformation, leaving in their wake an atmosphere of pervasive uncertainty. The once assured trajectory towards prosperity was replaced by an overwhelming sense of financial instability, casting a shadow of doubt over the prospects of these individuals. The future, once seen through the lens of promise and opportunity, now appeared bleak and uncertain. Stripped of the traditional assurances that had defined their predecessors' paths, the lost generation grappled with the challenges of forging an identity in a society undergoing significant upheaval. Some established norms of lifetime employment and a predetermined career trajectory were no longer reliable, leaving these individuals to navigate a landscape marked by unpredictability and insecurity. In the face of this profound societal shift, the lost generation found themselves redefining success on their own terms. The conventional markers of achievement and stability were no longer readily available, prompting a search for new sources of purpose, and the once clear path had transformed into a labyrinth of challenges, forcing individuals to confront a reality vastly different from the one they had been led to expect. One might argue that the lost generation is not solely a product of economic circumstances, but also a reflection of a broader cultural shift. The traditional Japanese value system, rooted in loyalty, dedication, and conformity, clashed with the evolving needs and aspirations of a generation seeking individuality and self-expression. This clash gave rise to a cultural phenomenon where societal norms and expectations became oppressive, leading many to question their place in a society that seemed to have lost its way. The impact of Japan's economic woes extends beyond the lost generation, seeping into the very foundations of family life. The concept of salarymen dedicated to their jobs at the expense of family time became an emblematic representation of the sacrifices demanded by the corporate world. The blurred lines between personal and professional life contributed to stress, exhaustion, and strained familial relationships. Moreover, the stringent work culture contributed to a unique social issue, the phenomenon of karoshi, or death by overwork. Employees, driven by a sense of duty and societal expectations, often found themselves trapped in a relentless cycle of long working hours and little respite. The toll on mental and physical health became evident, leading to a growing number of cases where individuals succumbed to the pressures of an unforgiving work environment. As we navigate through these intricate layers of Japan's societal challenges, it is crucial to underscore the role of social isolation in perpetuating the issues at hand. While Japan's cultural richness is celebrated globally, the sense of community within the country has diminished over time. Strong bonds between individuals, whether within families, neighborhoods, or friendships, have become increasingly rare. The consequence of this isolation is evident in the prevalence of hikikomori, individuals who choose to withdraw from society, confining themselves to their homes for extended periods. This withdrawal is not merely a physical seclusion, but a manifestation of the psychological toll exacted by societal pressures, academic expectations, and the rigid work culture. The prevalence of hikikomori is a poignant reminder of the human cost of a society that places undue emphasis on conformity and success. The isolation extends beyond physical withdrawal, permeating the virtual realm as well. In a world that is more interconnected than ever, the paradox of social isolation within Japan Japan is both striking and alarming. Despite technological advancements that ostensibly facilitate communication, the prevalence of hikikomori individuals, avoiding not only physical but also online interactions, raises questions about the root causes and societal responsibility. In this landscape of economic challenges, societal pressures, and isolation, mental health emerges as a critical focal point. A high suicide rate, epitomized by the Aokigahara forest, is a stark reminder of the depth of despair that can engulf individuals in the face of societal expectations and personal struggles. While the forest itself has become notorious as a site for suicides, it serves as a metaphor for the broader mental health crisis gripping Japan. It is essential to acknowledge that discussions around mental health in Japan are evolving, and there are concerted efforts to address the stigma associated with seeking help. However, the journey toward a more compassionate and supportive society is ongoing, and the intricate web of economic, cultural, and societal factors cannot be unraveled overnight. In conclusion, the narrative of Japan's sinister truths expands beyond a mere economic downturn or a lost generation. It encompasses a nuanced exploration of the interplay between economic forces, cultural shifts, familial dynamics, work culture, social isolation, and mental health. To truly understand the challenges facing Japan today requires a holistic examination that goes beyond the surface, delving into the intricate tapestry of a society grappling with its past, present, and an uncertain future.